Prince Harry's re-release of Spare is a thorn in the side of royal family. Some see Prince Harry's forthcoming reprinting of his contentious memoir, Spare, as a thorn in the side of the royal family. Despite previous optimism for a reconciliation, tensions have returned as a result of Prince Harry's covert visit to the UK this week to attend his uncle Lord Robert Fellowes' funeral in Norfolk. Although they were present for the funeral, the Duke of Sussex and Prince William, his elder brother, are said to have avoided talking to one another. In Snettisham, local guests noted that the brothers kept their distance, exhibiting little communication between them. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. Michael Cole, a royal pundit, called the atmosphere frosty. He claimed, the two princes were in the same room together in the church for the first time in nearly a year, probably sitting discreetly apart towards the rear. There was no interaction. To say that it was minimal would be an understatement. It was invisible, frigid, and devoid of any warmth at all. There is now even more stress because Spare has been re-released without any additional chapters or updates. Cole stated that although there are those who would see this as a peace gesture, there is also a chance that Prince Harry is uncomfortable with the initial substance of the book, which caused a great deal of controversy within the royal family, given the absence of updates. Cole stated, "That's one of the points of disagreement that exists between them. It was a huge source of trouble. It was extremely disrespectful to William and the Princess of Wales as well as the current monarch." Following Meghan Markle's resignation as a senior member of the royal family in 2020, the tense relationship between Prince Harry and William has been extensively covered. The brothers' split is deep, according to Cole, and any healing might take a very long time. They were in the same building right now, but they were still a country mile apart, he continued. It will require a significant amount of time, and to be honest, I don't see it occurring anytime soon. Cole implied that Prince Harry would experience nostalgia for his previous life in reference to his return to the UK. The prince must have had flashbacks to his former life because he returned for the funeral. He had many friends up there, liked the shooting, and loved everything about this area. He knows the Sandringham estate quite well. One royal analyst claims that Buckingham Palace is not pleased with some of Prince Harry's public comments regarding his late grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. Regarding his close relationship with his grandmother, the prince has been unusually open in interviews. He went so far as to say that she had supported his court cases. But according to a royal specialist, the palace did not take well to these comments. The Duke of Sussex stated, "We had many chats before she departed, and this is very much something that she endorsed in an interview that was featured on ITV's Tabloids on Trial programme. She was very much up there encouraging me to see this through to the conclusion because she understood how important this was to me." The Daily Mail claims that courtiers at Buckingham Palace were unimpressed by the remarks. Richard Eden, the newspaper's diary editor, stated that many people thought the remarks were improper. He stated in his essay that Prince Harry's tasteless attempt to imply that the Queen backs his continuous crusade infuriated courtiers. The columnist claimed that many people would find Harry's remembrance of Queen Elizabeth II distasteful, particularly in light of his actions during her last years. Since the publication of his frank autobiography Spare and his shocking Oprah Winfrey interview with his wife Meghan Markle in 2021, Harry has grown accustomed to making remarks that land him in hot water with the palace. Over 700,000 copies of Spare were sold in the UK last year after it was released in January, making it the best-selling book of 2023. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have one thing that they should do to increase their exposure, according to a royal analyst. The Sussexes are a subject of polarizing opinions, with some applauding their charitable endeavors and others denouncing them for expressing their opinions about the royal family. However, royal analyst Kinsey Schofield suggests that the Duke and Duchess may try letting the public see a more authentic side of them in order to win over the detractors. The US-based commentator made the following statement on her Kinsey Schofield Unfiltered podcast: "Harry and Meghan are so guarded. It's difficult to hear him expressly discuss fatherhood on numerous podcasts, shows, and interviews when we never really witness that. I believe that probably has to be a huge hurdle for their team, because they feel that getting to know the real Harry and Meghan is the only way ahead, or at least the only way they know to change perceptions, yet so much of their existence is so guarded." According to Kinsey, Prince Harry has gone against his wife's desires by insisting on keeping his kids private. He has overruled Meghan Markle when it comes to sharing Prince Archie and Princess Lily on the television, Kinsey stated. Harry and Meghan have not always agreed on how much they should expose their children to the public, but in this case Harry has obviously triumphed. The unidentified royal insider who spoke to The Sun was cited by the Speaker. Princess Lilibet and Prince Archie will likely appear in more of the couple's Netflix series. According to Kinsey, "I could see Meghan Markle trying to lean on the children throughout the cooking show, the entertaining program. I think she truly wants to be thought of as a softer persona, and people seeing her in mommy mode would actually help with that," the Speaker continued. With few exceptions to a few extremely unique events, Archie and Lilibet have seldom been spotted in public. However, analysts think that their parents' caution about keeping them out of the spotlight is about more than just attempting to provide a somewhat typical, well-rounded childhood for the kids. According to a close acquaintance of the couple, their decision to keep their kids private is mostly motivated by safety worries. Realizing there's been a shift when it comes to the Sussexes, popularity has been Meghan's greatest issue in the last few years, according to Kinsey Schofield in an interview with GB News. When Harry and Meghan claimed on the Netflix series that they were shunned because they were more well-liked than the British royal family, they were falling for their own marketing. According to Ms. Schofield, the couple is now desperate to win people back again since their popularity has plummeted significantly. Because they believe they have been harsh and poisonous to the royal family in recent years, royalists are very much tuned out when it comes to Harry and Meghan and are not rooting for their success anymore, she continued. It follows news last week from a source that the Duchess was having trouble hiring a CEO for her American Riviera Orchard lifestyle company. The data speaks for itself, and the fact that over 20 employees left on them speaks for itself. Even for a startup, it's unprecedented, they declared. Josh Kettler, Meghan and Harry's chief of staff, passed away earlier this month, just days before their faux royal trip to Colombia. Following a 3-month trial term, the PR guru staff member resigned. The Sussex camp described it as a mutual decision. "We've reached out to the Sussex's representative to get their thoughts. Harry even says that his brother physically attacked him as a result of the breach between them. During a violent fight, he said William grabbed me by the collar, ripped my necklace, and knocked me to the floor and broke a dog dish." Body language specialist Darren Stanton stated, speaking on behalf of Betfair Live Casino, that Meghan gave Harry a commanding look when it was time to move on. Mr. Stanton stated, as cited by the Mirror, Meghan has a more dominant relationship dynamic than Harry does. You will observe Meghan making a powerful gesture when she looks into Harry's eyes to indicate when it's time to move on when the two of them attend events together. It demonstrates to him who is in charge and that she has the last say. According to the expert, Harry clearly responded to his wife's gesture. We know this through Meghan's sincere grins and feeling more at ease when Harry takes the lead, he continued. She is still standing erect, but her demeanor has changed to one of relaxation, demonstrating her trust in him. By defending himself and others, Harry demonstrates his power and authority. He doesn't hesitate to voice his opinions. We notice more instances of genuine grins, eye contact, and emotions of certainty from Harry when he takes on the leader role in their dynamic, the expert continued while speaking about Harry. He is capable of owning a room. He doesn't speak too quickly, and his blink rate doesn't seem to have increased. He demonstrates his ability to establish himself by maintaining an erect stance and participating fully in the discourse. Regarding the pair as a whole, Mr. Stanton expressed his opinion that Meghan and Harry form a strong alliance. Meghan and Harry function well together as a pair because they can act as a team, the expert continued. Their body language frequently indicates that they are encouraging and supportive of one another when they need that assurance. They frequently exhibit extreme closeness in public. They have been spotted kissing, cuddling, and holding hands. This demonstrates the strength,